Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu einer neuen Folge Let's Play NBA 2K18. Und wir haben hier Ende der letzten Folge eine SMS bekommen von unserem Manager Brian. Mal gucken, was er schreibt. Ich weiß, dass wir schon mit Adidas reden, aber ich habe auch Gespräche mit Under Armour aufgenommen. Aha, und? Sie sind noch nicht bereit, dir einen Cash-Deal anzubieten, aber sie bieten ein paar kostenlose Schuhe. Schon wieder Schuhe? Ich habe doch schon Adidas Schuhe. Cool, welche Schuhe kriege ich? Oh, eins von 3 Schuhen. Die Under Armour Schuhe, oh, die sehen eigentlich ganz cool aus da. Nehmen wir die da. Pack sie mir ins Spind. Ja, danke. Aber ich habe Adidas Schuhe, mit denen bin ich eigentlich ganz zufrieden. So, ich gehe jetzt noch schnell trainieren und dann sehen wir uns, beziehungsweise hören wir uns in der Halbzeitpause. Ich wünsche euch ganz viel Spaß bei der ersten Halbzeit.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers as they play against the Los Angeles Clippers. Well, for the Clippers, they've been on a tremendous run, and we're deep enough into the season now to know that it's no mirage. These guys definitely for real. And on the floor tonight, we'll get to see one of the better shooters in the league, Danilo Gallinari, always a threat. He can light a team up when he gets hot. What do you guys like about Danilo's game?
Kenny, can I get some Italian music with this?
Okay.
Oh, mafia music. He has a great touch on all his shots, Ernie. Has the height to shoot over any and most of all small forwards. I like his game. Gallinari, he's definitely one of us.
Oh, you gonna keep the music going? Okay. Well, you know, he stepped up his game by making an effort. He really has the ability to get to the rim. Music is over. Thank you.
Kevin.
Gotta use it in this voice, Ernie. Say Kevin.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
DJ wins. That's what you are. You get it? Instead of spins, wins. Whatever, man. What? Come on, whatever? Really? Listen, man, whatever distracting you got to do. You should come with me to yoga. Booker, you do yoga? Yes, I do yoga. You want to see a half reverse move? This round, when you stop, right? Yeah. Let me know when you want to go. I'll drive.
It's a Western Conference battle here at the Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles as the Lakers look to work home court advantage. There's no better time of year than the holidays for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, our Hall of Fame sideline reporter David Aldridge. And a special treat here tonight. Joining us courtside is five-time NBA champion Kobe Bryant. Kobe, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.
No, I appreciate it, man. It's always a pleasure to stop by and help out.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
I'm sure.
You look at the Clippers. They're one of the most dangerous teams in the NBA right now. No question, they've won 7 of their last 8.
And during this streak, guys, one thing you can see on this team is that everybody's role is clearly defined. Every player knows exactly what's expected of them. All the pieces seem to be fitting together perfectly.
Yep, and there isn't a more confident team in the NBA right now. Believe me, none of the guys on that team think this winning streak has happened by accident.
And before we get going, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with head coach Luke Walton. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, guys, he told me they're up against a team that really finishes strong at the rim, and he wanted to get that point across to his players. He wants them to protect the rim with every bit of energy they've got throughout this entire contest. Let's see if they're up to it, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And the trend around the league, Kobe, is more offense, more three-pointers, certainly spacing, fluid offense. Scoring is up around the league in a measurable way from, it seems like, year to year. Do you like the way this is trending, or do you think the NBA should maybe put a governor on this, harness it in just a little bit?
Well, I think it'll swing back to the way,
Do you?
Yeah, because the game has gone through that progression before. And, it's constantly evolving. And so I think you'll see it swing back eventually. You'll have a couple teams that are just big and may have a dominant post player, and all of a sudden you're going inside, and then that team will win a championship, and then the rest of the teams in the league will try to copycat the way the game is played that way, and things will swing back. So it's just natural evolution of the game, I think.
Kobe, you're a father. You've enjoyed that process, but basketball got in the way a lot of it. How do you balance fatherhood and playing at the level you played at?
Yeah, when I was winning championships there, our kids were still relatively young, or I should say babies. In my last few years, they were older and knew that they could really feel my absence. And so what I try to do is try to bring them along for the process. So there were mornings I would wake them up and say, let's go. So we're going. Well, Daddy's going to go train, so let's go.
No kidding.
And I bring them with me. And they'd be in the gym shooting around or kicking a soccer ball around or hitting a volleyball around. But I felt like it was important as a father to not just tell them about hard work, but they need to see what I'm doing. When you're sleeping, this is what I'm doing here for 3 hours. And so they're a part of the process and feel connected to the process. But traveling and things of that nature is very, very hard because there's been plenty of birthdays that I've missed and school plays that I've missed.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Griffin and Jordan, the front court. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Teodosic in at the point. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting them play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
For Los Angeles, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Now the Lakers on the break. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, good anticipation. KCP reads the play, makes the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Traveling was a part of your job, a part of mine. You missed some things with the kids, but I know you take pride, Kobe, in the fact that you made it to a lot of things as well. You were not an absent parent.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's I having a great partner. I mean, my wife has been absolutely amazing, which I think is extremely important as well, because she really held down the fort at home, which to me is the toughest job in the world to do. I have it easy in terms of going out there and playing games, but they have the responsibility of actually raising young people to be outstanding citizens. You talk about pressure. I mean, that's I have to ask her how she feels about handling that. You know what I mean? Because that's true pressure.
And, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
In competition, once again, Kobe, the thing that drives you so much, even on the practice floor, you and Jordan were so much alike in that regard. Is it important to go with your teammates and challenge them in those practices that you recall?
You have to challenge them, because if you don't, then they become conditioned to not have those challenges every day. Right? So if you come off of a night, you have a back-to-back, for example, you have a practice the next morning, It's our responsibility to step into that practice and challenge them as if it was the game that we just played the night before. Because if you do not, then you don't have that competitive spirit day in and day out, where then you feel like you can take games off because you can take practices off because you just don't have it in practice. Right? So it's our job to bring that every single day so that competing just becomes a habit for them.
And you learn about their mental endurance, their physical endurance during those practices.
Well, yeah, you challenge them to learn about themselves. You challenge them to think about themselves. Can I push it a little extra? I'm going to have to, because he's driving me like crazy. And if I don't meet that challenge, I'm going to have to hear his mouth all practice long. I'm going to have to hear his mouth on the plane. I'm going to have to hear his mouth on the bus. I'm going to have to hear his mouth in the locker room.
Yeah.
And I'd rather just compete.
And you know what? He doesn't mind getting his hands dirty when it comes to really fighting on the backboard.
Yeah, we call those winning plays, particularly when you're doing it with the kind of effort he does. I mean, those kinds of hustle plays, it'll be interesting to see what he's got left in his tank, because he usually makes a bunch of those.
Teardrop shot, and Dang with the lay-in. Dang's got 5 now. Kobe, I'm assuming that you've had teammates come back later and say, Kobe, you made me a better player.
Yeah, well, the thing is, when we're playing together, they don't like it very much because I'm always challenging them. But then at the end, like, even to this day, we're all very close. We're all great friends because they knew that what I was trying to do was trying to push them to be the best version of themselves.
Now here's Nance, following the miss by Griffin. Back to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Ball. 3-pointer, and another 3 for the Lakers.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lining it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Williams kicks to Jordan. Shoots from the elbow. Again, Griffin missing.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to Memphis.
Yeah, they lost the momentum, and it's a bit surprising that one got away from them, because for long stretches, they were the better team.
Well, if you only looked at the stat sheets, you'd have a hard time figuring out how they lost it. I mean, it was a case of a few small things, some of the intangibles that didn't go their way in the end.
12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Nance a screen. Here's Ball. No good on the 3.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot that if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers ahead. They're up by 5. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
The young pair of Ingram and Randall are at the forwards. Hart is out there with Ennis, and it's Zubac in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. You know, Kobe, you played 20 years in the NBA. Sports medicine and training becoming increasingly important for extending careers, keeping guys on the floor. How far has that science come in the time from you when you entered the league until the time that you retired last year?
Well, it helped me play 20 years.
Yeah, right.
You know?
But different methods all the way, huh?
Different methods all the way. I mean, it's I first came in the league and understanding what sports medicine was at the time, and the research on recovery, and as the years went on, more science and research started coming out on the benefits of contrast therapy, of ice baths, and surgical procedures. Like, you know, if I would have ruptured my Achilles years ago, I never would have come back from that. You know, and now, you know, my Achilles, even as I sit here today, it's like I never hurt it.
No kidding.
It's amazing.
Talk, Kobe, about some of the great one-on-one scores. You might be the best ever, actually. But when you take a look at the crop now, who are some good guys in that one-on-one category that you like?
Kyrie's sensational. Yeah,
Great handle. How about his handle? Like one of the best ever, man.
Yeah, but he can post too, though.
No,
I mean, that's the thing is he can post up. He can turn left shoulder. He can turn right shoulder. He can shoot a left-hand jump hook coming across the middle. He can pull up going left. He can pull up going right. He can attack off the handle. He can attack off a triple threat. You know, he's built the game without any weaknesses. I think most players, should be thankful that he's not 6'6".
You're right. 'Cause he'd be Kobe Bryant then, right? He'd be Kobe Bryant. But I always thought that, and his dad played big-time college basketball, played in Australia. Your dad played. I mean, there is something inherent, regardless of how much, that comes from the son of a pro player.
Growing up overseas as well.
Well, exactly, in Australia.
Growing up overseas as well. And look at his game being so fundamentally sound and having the basic structure. There's a lot to be said for that.
Absolutely. No good on that one. Well, Kobe, more and more front offices around the NBA embracing analytics. At the same time, a lot of veteran executives who have kind of the old-time group have been somewhat critical of that approach. Which side do you take on that?
Well, I mean, I think there's use for analytics. What they do is they tell you what's happening or what's happened. But you still need the keen eye to be able to understand why they happen. And that's what numbers can't tell you.
Put some meaning in back of the numbers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right? It's tough to understand if you see a player shooting this percentage. His first 5 games of the season, he shot X. The last 3 games, he shot Y. And you don't understand why. The numbers will tell you that. But maybe he had something going on at home that was bothering him emotionally.
Yes.
Right? And therefore, his focus was elsewhere. And so his shooting percentage went down. Right? The numbers don't show you that. It doesn't show you the emotion of the player.
And Kobe, your spectacular high school career at Lower Merion High School in Philadelphia, in that Philadelphia area, paved the way for your NBA career. Talk about some of the highlights of your days in high school.
Well, my days in high school were fun. I mean, I played at a small high school called Lower Merion High School, so not too many people heard of it. When you come to Philadelphia, the schools that you hear of are Overbrook, where Wilt Chamberlain went to school, Bartram, right, where Earl the Pearl Monroe went to school, right? But you never heard of little old Lower Merion High School, right? So it was a huge honor to be able to bring a state championship to Lower Merion and kind of put Lower Merion on the map, and that's the most exciting part about it.
Oh, a terrific story indeed. A huge honor, I'm sure. Here's DJ, following the bucket by the Lakers. Here's Harold, and it goes down 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Pass to Hart. To the paint, wants to get it to Randall and does. And he's still waiting to make his first shot for the night. Now 0 of 4.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Harold dishes to DJ. The pass to Wells. DJ kicks to Harold. He feeds it to DJ. Pass to Wells. Off target from three-point range. And Kobe, you've had so many fans from high school that carried over to your NBA days. In the stands now, in fact, you'll see fans with Lower Merion High School jerseys on.
How cool is that?
That's amazing.
How cool is that? To actually be able to see a bunch of Aces jerseys in the crowd. And literally nobody knew where Lower Merion was. There's actually a school called Upper Merion. So everybody used to confuse the two. Just say, hey, yeah, I saw you when you played at Upper Merion. I say, hold on, dude. No. Lower Merion, man. Get it right. Don't forget it. Lower Merion.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
Platoon swap here for the Lakers. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Willie Reed. Blake Griffin comes in for Montrezl Harrell. Gallinari, he's checked in for Wells. And it's Patrick Beverly in for DJ. Now here's Beverly. Back to Rivers. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Caldwell Pope against Rivers. Now on the play, basket count, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Yeah, shaky defense there, giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
Well, I have to say it's been quite a fun night with you, Kobe, joining our broadcast tonight. Thank you for spending some time with us and our fans. I'm sure they've all enjoyed it.
No, thank you. I've enjoyed it as well, man. It's been an absolute pleasure.
And Clark, you've been broadcasting for the entire span of Kobe's playing career. How is it to share a booth with someone who you've watched progress throughout their entire career?
Well, it certainly reminds me that I'm moving into that last block on the demographic charts. I'm in the early third quarter, if you will, that's for sure. But it's a treat because it's wonderful to see how he grew as a player and as a man, and much, much respect for Kobe Bryant because he's a first ballot Hall of Famer and doing great things off the court, too.
Now Beverly, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Here's Griffin, 5 on the clock. Again, Griffin missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Pope has a screen. Ball with a wide open, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
And how about that triple to put a cap on their run here going into the break? Finish that half on a big-time roll.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been shutting down DJ, clearly trying to keep him from having a big night. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by.
Ja, an die Sideline geht's gleich. Ja, wir liegen deutlich hinten, 15 Punkte Rückstand. Das wird ganz, ganz schwierig in der zweiten Hälfte da nochmal ranzukommen, aber es ist möglich. Wir sind ja immer in der zweiten Hälfte ein bisschen stärker und zu meiner Einsatzzeit, also von den Pässen her habe ich, glaube ich, das beste Spiel bisher meiner Karriere gemacht. Die Pässe kamen alle an. Gut, einmal hatte ich ein bisschen Glück, da wäre es fast zum Turnover gekommen. Gott sei Dank stand noch einer von uns dahinter, der ihn gefangen hat. Aber ansonsten Top-Pass und deswegen auch eine richtig, richtig gute Teambewertung kurz vor B+. Ich hoffe, dass ich in der zweiten Hälfte nochmal eine Chance bekomme. Davon gehe ich aber stark aus. Und dass wir vielleicht in der zweiten Hälfte dann noch ein bisschen was drehen können und dass auf meiner Seite auch ein paar Assists, vielleicht auch ein paar Steals und so dazukommen. Jetzt ab an die Seitenlinie, ab zu David Aldridge. David, bitte.
On the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks a lot. KCP, a great first half of play with the score. And what did you see from them defensively that allowed you to be effective?
I just took what they gave me. I took what they gave me, and I just knocked them down.
Hey, KCP, thanks for your time, man. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding it. Got to ride the hot hand.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. The heart of the team at the 4 and the 5. Griffin and Jordan. Williams and Gallinari at the 2 and the 3. And it's Teodosic in at the 1. We look around the league at some of the younger talent, Clark, and there's a lot of great young players. Who do you think might make the jump to superstar status in a few short years?
Tell you what, if he can stay healthy, Joel Embiid is special. Man, Devin Booker I like, fun to watch, great shooter. But I'd give the nod to Joel Embiid. This guy is graceful, he's big, he's strong, and highly skilled.
Now here's Williams, following the miss by Griffin. Williams passes to Griffin. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here's Lopez. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, you know, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Here's Griffin. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Griffin's got 6 points in the quarter. Lakers leading by 11. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's Gallinari with the 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 7 points in the game, and that one drops for him. Lopez has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, it's called 3D. Dejected, deflated, on defense. That's what's going on right now, guys.
Passes it to Teodosic. Jordan the screen. Over in the corner, Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 5 now.
The quick release. Let's just call him Sweet Lou, pumping it in from deep.
And Milos Teodosic, one of the bigger names in basketball not to play in the NBA last season, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, the Clippers brought him over from Europe to help kind of ease the loss of Chris Paul. He's a terrific playmaker who is one of the best passers in the world. And not young, but respected by many around the globe.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Julius Randle's checked in for Lopez. Brandon Ingram comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Ennis in for Ball. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Wells is checked in. Here's Ingram. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Wells. His 3-pointers off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Randle, and the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Randle's got his first bucket of the night. The feed to Wells. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jordan the screen, dishes to Wells. Just 5 to shoot. It doesn't go for him. Nance with some nice D. Los Angeles leading by 10. Ingram with it. Now guarded by Wells. And it's Ingram missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position. You could see the frustration on his face.
Here's Teodosic. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Griffin kicks to Wells. Shot's good. Griffin making the play.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Now here's Ingram. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Picked by Randle. From deep. Ennis misses. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-6 run. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Blake Griffin.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Ingram. Randle kicks to Ennis. Feeds to Caldwell Pope. Back to Ennis. Now here's Ingram. From past the arc, it's It's hauled in by the Clippers. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Here's Teodosic, the dish to Well. Jordan the screen. A second chance effort, and the layup is up and in. Now it's just a 3-point Laker lead.
Jordan very efficient in the paint because of his length. Close to the bucket, he's hard to deal with.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Lakers lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. They've got Ivica Zubac all out there with Hart. Then it's Ingram. And it's Kuzma in at the 4-man position. That's the Laker 5.
And when Ball has the ball, it's in good hands. He can run the offense, no doubt.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Lakers?
You know, one of the big stories has been the 3-ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
Clippers trail by 6. Kicks it to Beverly. Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. That one, no good. Nice D from Dang. Lakers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Hart. Rebound by Harrell.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Now here's Rivers. Drains the 3-pointer.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Pass to Kuzma, expanding his range, and no good. The Clippers shooting under 40% all in all for the game. And Beverly kicks to Rivers. Reed a screen. From 11 feet away, Rivers can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 3. Outside Dang. Hart the pass to Ball. Here's Hart. He kicks the ball. And the Lakers with another miss. Clippers trail by 3. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Beverly kicks to Gallinari to tie it up. Unable to get that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Hart the pass to Deng. Takes a 3. Los Angeles with another miss. The Clippers have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Now here is Gallinari. Defense right on him, and he gets it back. Here's Rivers. Rebounded by the Lakers. Outside Dang. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Trying his luck deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Yeah, and you got to run Dang off that 3-point line. He's superb at knocking down the triple thanks to that fast release.
Gallinari against Dang. Hit by Harrell. Now here's Rivers. He's guarded closely. And the rejection by Zubac. And the Clippers miss again. Lakers leading by 6. There's a minute 40 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Kuzma. From 13. No good from Zubac.
Gotta give the defense credit. That was a great contest on a high percentage shot in the paint.
And Gallinari kicks to Rivers. Harrell setting the pick for Rivers. Charity stripe shot. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
And so far this quarter, he's been a little off on his game.
Just a touch. I mean, it seems like he's forcing shots a little bit to me, Greg. Not playing his game right now, and with every miss, the pressure intensifies.
Now, here is Gallinari. After the miss by Luol Deng. Shot off the screen. Here's Harrell. Connects! And now they trail by just 4.
And really, at this stage of the game, to get those kinds of offensive rebounds for putbacks, you almost feel like it's a 4-point swing.
Yeah, you really do, because those extra possessions, when they lead to points, that's huge. I mean, he did a nice job there. He never gave up on the play, and you know my motto, persistence pays dividends.
Here's Kuzma. After the basket by Montrezl Harrell, but they recover it. And now we've got the intentional foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Ball. Great D that time from Griffin. Clippers with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Money!
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let them dribble the game out.
Exactly. I mean, you got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
You know, you look at Ball's size and speed and confidence, very impressive. An exciting prospect who I think has an all-star future.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Hey, I think that should do it. You know, got to give him credit. He came through when it mattered most.
And the Clippers call time here. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game. Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 6. 1 second left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
Well, Greg, this one's clearly over. This is done. But hopefully they can find some momentum to carry into the next game.
Deep. Misses there. And so the Lakers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has.
Ja, was soll man dazu sagen? Ich würde definitiv mal sagen, das war eine Niederlage im letzten Viertel. Auch eigentlich in der ersten Halbzeit so gut wie nichts getroffen. Ich meine, meine Pässe waren gut, viel mehr konnte ich da nicht machen. Deswegen auch eine B+-Bewertung. Aber die Mannschaft nichts getroffen und speziell im vierten Viertel total unnachvollziehbare Shots genommen. Also aus Positionen, wo von vornherein klar war, dass der nicht reingehen würde. Und dann verliert man so ein Spiel auch. Also das ist eine verdiente Niederlage im Endeffekt. Aber ich mache mir spielerisch keine Vorwürfe. Meine Pässe sind gekommen. Gut, der eine oder andere Dreier hätte vielleicht noch fallen können. Immerhin einen Rebound habe ich noch gemacht im letzten Viertel. Das war einfach heute ein schlechtes Spiel von der Mannschaft. Aber so kann es gehen. Ist erst die 5. Niederlage. Ich denke, wir sind trotzdem noch auf einem guten Weg. 2. der Western Conference. Alles gut. Also, wenn euch das Video gefallen hat, trotz der Niederlage, dann lasst einen Daumen hoch. Da ihr dürft auch sehr, sehr gerne kommentieren. Und wenn ihr uns noch nicht abonniert habt, dann abonniert uns doch einfach. Vergesst aber nicht, die kleine Glocke zu klicken, direkt neben dem Abonnieren-Button. Denn nur dann verpasst ihr gar nichts mehr bei uns auf dem Kanal. Und wenn ihr mal den Vorgänger NBA 2K17 mit 2K18 vergleichen wollt, dann solltet ihr auch mal in die Videobeschreibung gucken. Denn da gibt es die Links zu unserer NBA 2K17 Playlist. Da könnt ihr das Ganze mal vergleichen, was sich getan hat vom letzten zu diesem Jahr. Für heute soll es das gewesen sein. Im Abspann könnt ihr jetzt auf die linke Seite des Bildschirms klicken für Tipps aus dem Kanal, auf die rechte Seite für die komplette NBA 2K18 Playlist und in der Mitte könnt ihr uns abonnieren und damit sage ich Tschüss und macht's gut, bis morgen.